Patrick Moriarty.
Patrick Moriarty.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Madam Chair and members of the committee, thank you for having me, and I have great respect for all you do and the work you put in on education is so important. My name is Patrick Moriarty. I'm a member of the Hebron Select Board for 10 years, and I'm here along with our other Select Board members who are unfortunately out in the hallway, Rich James and Paul Hazelton, to represent the town of Hebron in support of this bill. I grew up in a low-income household. My dad was a POW and a disabled veteran. I lived in public housing and I attended public schools, and I'm a strong advocate for public schools and consider the education provided critical to the success of the students, the state, and even our country. My public education led me to Northeastern University, where I graduated with honors, and after military service, I completed a master's degree in finance. For the past 20 years, I've been a trustee of the Mayhew program, I hope you're aware of, an important nonprofit in the state that serves disadvantaged youth, and I'm now the treasurer of the Mayhew Foundation program. So I work daily on youth development in the state of New Hampshire. I did participate also in the previous withdrawal study committee, which you may hear about, was held in 2015. So I did participate in that. The people of Hebron are aware of this proposed legislation and are in favor. Last year, we held a public hearing to explain and discuss the issues. Over 100 people attended the meeting. We ran out of chairs, actually, in the church basement where we held them. And the minutes were kept and the minutes were posted. So the people are aware of the issues. Since then, we've published numerous articles and notices on our website, both in January, February, March. The people of Bridgewater and Hebron paid for the school that we use now and maintain it on an annual basis. They take great pride in the school as an important part of our community. The school is our emergency shelter. Our police protect it, visit for safety checks, run the bike safety program. We provide these services as well as the athletic fields without any outside financial support. The townspeople understand this proposal to establish our own school district and reconfigure to a K-8 model will require additional costs. And we fully intend to form a cooperative relationship with SAU4 for high school sports and other activities. Our current school district, SAU4, covers 225 square miles over 7 towns. And it's a very difficult SAU to manage with that size, space, and distance. And it's hard for the superintendent and other people to balance classroom size when children have to be bussed. And I think you heard from the Groton representative, and the Groton children are sometimes 2 hours of school bus riding. And as I said, the far side of Groton is more than an hour drive from the other schools. Our 3 towns included here lie north in the district and border Plymouth, Dorchester, and Rumney. The Plymouth School District runs fully on the K-8 model for these reasons of time, space, and distance. The other 4 towns in SAU4 lie west to east along State Route 104 from Danbury to New Hampton, if you're familiar with that area. This is a convenient break for consolidation of classes in one main elementary school, which is something the district has a committee is now studying, a centralized education. And I think the remaining 4 towns, if we were to withdraw, would be well suited for consolidation, as they all lie, and the schools lie, and the children lie on the state road, which is maintained and policed and you know, well done. Finally, our goal here is to improve educational outcomes for our children. This bill allows for greater local focus on quality education, and by establishing our own 3-town school district and reconfiguring to a K-8, it allows parents a choice between a traditional middle school and a K-8 program. And I hope you will vote in favor of this important legislation. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the committee members? Senator General.
Thank you, Mr. Moriarty, for
You're
being
welcome.
here. I mean, personally, I think this is an awesome thing to do. I really do. The kids are already there. I mean, I guess the question would be, the teachers that are there, are they flexible enough where they could actually take on other grades, or you see yourself as, or the school district hiring more teachers?
I'm probably not the best one to answer that question. I mean, I am not an educator, so the difference in quality and ability from K to 5, as it is now, to K to 8, I would assume there'll be some new teachers. I think
Okay,
everybody who's there really likes the school, has a great sense and feel. And I think the teachers like it, the parents like it. It gets very high scores. So that I think is solid, but it may take a few more to handle middle. It is physically can handle the middle school because we have 2 heating systems and a separate wing. Terry knows the building very well, and separate bathrooms, so you could have older kids separated enough from younger kids, you know, so you don't get those issues happening. So, but I think maybe you would need a few more teachers.
so follow up?
Follow up?
So, I mean, seriously, it seems like a no-brainer. So, but if I were to ask you, what would keep you up at night? What would give you heartburn about this?
I think there's details to work out. I think it can work. I have confidence in the people, but I think we'd have to still work with the SAU. I want to do it in a cooperative, friendly manner that helps everybody. So that would be the issue, whether people are resistant or stubborn or, you know, status quo is what they prefer. So there's issues to deal with, but like everything else, if we all work together, we can solve those problems.
Good.
Senator
Thank you.
Prentice?
Thank you, Chair Ward, and thank you for joining us this morning. I just pulled up so I'm just trying to listen to all the conversations and the testimony this morning and sort out the expansion and the potential financial aspects of this, both for the current SAU and this expansion. And, you know, there's one of the things that got my attention, and I haven't really been able to get to it yet or hear it, is it says the select board warns that expanding the Bridgewater Hebron Village School to accommodate K through 8 classes comes with costs that would require hiring more teachers and support staff. And then it talks about, we've already heard about the tuition agreements and agreements for sports, extracurricular activities, and high school classes. So do we know where those costs are? I mean, it sounds like there was a study committee. Now it sounds like there was a study committee. Do we have the current costs for what this will be for each of the towns?
No, not yet. I mean, we'll have to work that out. I think when we told the people, we told them the expectation would be there would be some cost increase. I think it's just lack of efficiencies, maybe, you know. And you want to provide all the programs that the children want besides education, but sports, music, and so on. So we just didn't want to present it to the people as a cost savings issue, because it's not. And I don't want to mislead people that it'll probably cost some money. And if we work together, I think we can minimize that impact.
Follow up?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I understand it's not always about the cost. And we've heard a lot of testimony already, and I've received a lot of emails about, you know, the educational side of this and that impact, which is granted very important, but I believe it's our duty to ask these kinds of questions and try to get to that. So I hear what you're saying. I feel it's my responsibility to just follow up. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Fine. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you all.